Wealth is not gold or luxury. It is discipline, clarity, and control over your destiny. The greatest men in history didn't chase comfort. They mastered themselves first. If you wish to build an empire, start by ruling your own soul. That is the path of the formidable man. Welcome to the Formidable Man. Today I want to talk to you about building real wealth, not just money in your pocket, but unshakable power over yourself, mastery over your emotions, the wisdom to lead others, and the discipline to leave a legacy. We'll look at the lessons of the Stoics, emperors, conquerors, billionaires, and modern tycoons. We'll talk about mastering lust and choosing a woman worthy of you. We'll discuss how family is not a burden, but your empire. And most importantly, we'll see how you can use these timeless principles to build lasting wealth and power in the modern world. If you want to rule your own life like a king, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Let's start at the root. What is wealth to a Stoic? It is not flashy cars, luxury for its own sake, or worship of money. It is a tool, a slave to virtue. Seneca said, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool." Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire on earth, yet reminded himself daily that he would die. He carried the weight of Rome while battling plague and war, and he did so with humility and discipline. If you want real wealth, start here. Master your desires. Master your fears. Wealth without discipline is ruin. It's no different now than in ancient Rome. Most men today sell their souls for cheap thrills, debt, and ego. A formidable man remembers. True wealth begins with ruling himself. Historical strategists on wealth and power. Let's look at some of history's greatest strategists and wealth builders. Men who didn't just dream, but conquered. Alexander the Great, educated by Aristotle. Disciplined, slept with his soldiers on the ground. His men loved him because he led by example. He didn't chase luxury for its own sake. He used wealth as fuel for conquest, not a trap for comfort. Saladin, one of the greatest Arab leaders. He united divided Muslim lands, faced crusaders, and was known for his mercy. Even his enemies respected him. He showed emotional control, strategic alliances, and diplomacy over brute force alone. He teaches us, honor and restraint create lasting power. Napoleon Bonaparte, a master of planning, obsessed with study, promoted men on merit, not birth. He was ruthless, but always prepared. He teaches us, opportunity belongs to the prepared mind. John D. Rockefeller, calm during a crisis, lived below his means, even as the richest man in the world, focused on long-term control over quick wins. He teaches, control your emotions, play the long game. Niccolo Machiavelli, he taught that rulers must see people as they are, not as we wish them to be. Cold realism, understand human nature, use it, don't be naive. Key takeaway. These men weren't perfect, but they mastered themselves before mastering others. They used knowledge, discipline, and clear-eyed realism to gain power and wealth. That's what you must do. Stoic wealth building principles. Now let's talk about Stoic principles you can use today to build real wealth. Dichotomy of control. Focus only on what you can control. Markets crash, economies change. You can't control that, but you can control your learning, your risk management, your reactions. Negative visualization. Imagine losing it all. How would you rebuild? This reduces fear and greed, keeps you sharp and grateful. Voluntary discomfort. Train your mind to embrace hardship. Train your body, acquire knowledge. Fast, cold showers, control your emotion. Your wealth won't make you soft if you keep discipline alive. Amor fati, love fate. When setbacks come, don't whine. Adapt and use them. Memento mori. Remember death, time is short. Don't waste it on ego, drama, or chasing shallow pleasures. Controlling lust and sexual discipline. Now let's talk about a topic that destroys empires, lust. Historical warnings. Marcus Aurelius warned about indulgence weakening judgment. Alexander's men went soft in Persia with too much luxury. Kings lost kingdoms for women who controlled them. Modern context, porn addiction, endless hookups, social media thirst traps. These drain your time, energy, and ambition. You trade your masculine edge for cheap pleasure. Key idea: he who controls his lust can rule empires. He who cannot is a slave to his desires. Practical tips: set standards, don't chase every woman. Redirect sexual energy into building your empire. Choose intimacy deliberately. How not to be manipulated by women. A formidable man is not controlled by women. He chooses wisely. He sets boundaries. Recognize female nature. Don't pedestalize women. See tests and manipulation for what they are. Machiavelli said rulers must see people as they are. The same applies here. Lead with purpose. Don't compromise your mission for approval. Women respect a man who stands firm. Remember, a woman can be your partner in empire or the reason it falls. Choosing the right woman, a wife as reward, not trap. A wife is not a trap. She is a reward for a man who has built himself. Vet carefully, don't rush. Look at her character, not just beauty. Does she share your values, support your mission, or compete with it? A good woman is an ally in building wealth, raising children, and creating legacy. A queen complements a king. She doesn't compete with him. Good family principles versus wasting youth. Don't waste your youth on parties, gambling, and endless casual sex. That's what the system wants you to do. To stay weak, broke, distracted. Use your youth to build skills, stack cash, grow health, learn discipline. Family is your legacy. Saladin taught his sons mercy and discipline. You must teach your children values, honor, and strength. Discipline now equals freedom later. Practical Stoic wealth-building tactics. Let's talk tactics. Develop high-income skills, sales, tech, negotiation, leadership. Invest wisely. Stocks, real estate, financial market businesses, diversified. Emotional control in markets. Be the Buffett, not the hype trader. Leverage technology. Don't fear AI or automation, use them. Network with the powerful. Learn from the top CEOs and entrepreneurs, Bezos, Buffett, and others. Control your time. Make money work for you. What skill is your focus? And if you could learn one skill this month, what would it be? Type it in the comments section. Daily Stoic wealth practice. What does a day in the life of a formidable man look like? Morning goals and planning. Evening reflection. What did you do well? Where did you fail? Discipline rituals, exercise, reading, voluntary discomfort. Avoid endless scrolling, porn, distractions. Your time is your most precious asset. Build resilience every day. Wealth isn't just money. It's power over your destiny, freedom for your family, mastery of yourself. History's greatest men knew this. They didn't chase comfort. They chose discipline, strategy, and vision. Be the man who commands himself first. Choose your partner wisely. Build your wealth deliberately. Lead your family with honor. That is the way of a formidable man. Like, share, and subscribe for more ancient wisdom for modern mastery. Comment below how you're building your kingdom. Let's rule together.